Welcome everyone. 6 things you need to know right now is today's timeless pick a card. You have 3 options. Option 1 with love, option 2 simplicity, option 3 relaxation. If you need more time to choose your pile, you can pause the video, and timestamps are in the description box. See you at your option. Welcome everyone. For those of you who chose this card, love, this is going to be your reading, the 6 things that you need to know right now. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you like what you see here, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, that way I know that you are interested in more. And if you would like to be notified of future uploads, just hit the bell for notifications. All right, love. So maybe you do have love on your mind. Maybe you do like flowers, maybe you just like the image on the card, or you just felt intuitively drawn to this option for whatever reason. So let's see what the 6 things are that you need to know right now. Now I divided this by categories in these cards. These are the astrology cards, sorry. So some of them have aspects, others of them have planets, some of them, or celestial bodies, some of them have the signs, okay? And to each one of them, I'm going to correspond at least 1 tarot card. So we're going to see what was shuffled, what comes out. First card, we have the 9th house and the number 9. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to lay all of these out. Chiron, healing. Okay. Mercury, communication. Right? Virgo, the alchemist. Leo, the lover, and quincunx, complexity. Okay, so we have 6 astrological concepts, signs, aspects, house. We have 1 house, 1, 2 celestial bodies, and 1, 2 signs, and 1 aspect. Okay. So the 9th house, here's something about, okay, so someone here could have strong Sagittarius in their chart, strong Gemini, Virgo, Leo, possibly. Okay, just gonna get it out there. For others of you, you may have Chiron in your 9th house, or in Virgo, or in Leo. Okay, that may be aspects that you have in your natal astrological chart, or it could be progressed. It could also be transits going on here. Take what resonates. But what I want to do now is start analyzing one by one. These are the 6 things you need to know. What do you need to know about your 9th house or 9th house energy? Now, the 9th house is about foreign travel. It's about adventure. It's about higher education. It's about teaching. It's about university. Also spiritual teaching, possibly publishing, customs, faith, beliefs, pilgrimage. Now I'm reading from the card here. Spiritual quests, aspirations, journalism, religion, gurus, and risk-taking. Okay. I'm seeing a passport there. I'm seeing a camel. So it may be that you have traveled, or you want to travel to a place where there are camels, some sort of a desert. There may be a need for you to get your passport ready for whatever reason. We have boulders here, so somewhere with boulders. I'm also seeing a place where you can hike or climb or descend. Rock climbing, something to do with rocks or boulders, boulder beaches, something like that. I'm seeing New Zealand. I'm seeing South Africa. I am seeing North America. Very specific places here. I'm also seeing Australia for some reason. Okay. So these could be places that you're going to travel, but before I tell you exactly what's going on with your 9th house and these energies here, I just wanted to tell you guys more about what the 9th house entails, okay? So that you get a better understanding. For those of you who don't know, of course. Oh, 7, the Chariot. Okay, someone here could have Cancerian energy. This is very interesting because Cancerian energy is all about the home life, the family, the roots, right? So, but the Chariot is also the car. And we do have horses here. So maybe you're going to travel somewhere where there are horses, or to horse ride, or whatever this is. But what I'm seeing here is someone wants to take you somewhere, or you will be taken somewhere for, okay, so I'm seeing road travel and I'm seeing air travel. Road travel, air travel, horses as a mean of transportation, and a camel. So traveling is strong here, whether it's road travel, air travel, or both, okay? So what you need to know about this is that there's a decision here, and you feel it in your gut that needs to be made about either publishing or traveling somewhere or teaching, or you're being pulled to go somewhere. And I feel this is physical movement, to be very honest with you. You're being called to take a risk here. You're being called to take a risk. It seems like you're going somewhere. And I just heard you're going places. For some of you, if you have online businesses, they are going to take off online internationally. Or you need to focus on taking your brand to the whole world. So whether it's drop that, what is it called, that kind of where you don't have inventory, but you kind of sell something and someone else delivers it for you. If you know the concept, let me know. It's drop shipping. So whether it's drop shipping or your own products or whatever this is, it's like you need to get this going. For others of you, there's an opportunity to travel somewhere or to work in the travel industry. I want to get one more to clarify what this could be. An ending. An ending. So with Cancerian energy being here, very different to the Sagittarius, Jupiter expansive energy, is that it's calling you to move out of your comfort zone, okay? There's been a comfort zone for you, and you're definitely being called out of your comfort zone. And if the Chariot represents Cancer and it means movement forward, it's saying don't let the past hold you back. And I feel you're not going to let the past hold you back. I do feel here there's an ending of allowing the past to hold you back. And I feel that you're being called to take a risk, go on an adventure. It's time to take risks right now. Whether it's traveling, getting yourself into higher education, foreign travel, dealing with different cultures, doing something online, taking your home-based business to the world. There's something here about the end of the procrastination, the end of holding yourself back, and moving out of your comfort zone that is needed here, okay? To make progress. It seems like you're possibly for some of you, this involves relocation, and you're being called to relocate somewhere, okay? Let's look at Chiron and healing. So Chiron is all about growth through healing, making amends, releasing pain, releasing trauma, personal development, possibly some inherited issues that you may be experiencing, self-doubt, generational trauma, ancestral karma, shame, sensitivity, forgiveness. I'm reading from the card now. Superpowers, divinity, cleansing, softness, and pain. Okay, so I need to look at these two side by side as well. And if anything, what I'm seeing here is if you choose to take a risk and expand, take that adventure, travel, learn higher education, teach at a higher level, possibly university or as a spiritual teacher, this will be very healing, okay? And you will be able to apply your own healing powers by going global or traveling somewhere or teaching someone. So if you are a teacher, you need to know that you are very healing as a teacher. And another thing you need to know here is if you are considering teaching, just know that being a teacher is almost like being like a doctor. It can be a very healing profession, okay? If you are a teacher and you have been teaching for a long time and you're considering moving away from teaching, this is a good idea, even if it's just temporary, because that will be very healing. So then you can come back restored, okay? But I want to kind of see tarot to see more. Yeah, Six of Swords. There's a need for you to focus on your mental health right now. Even if it means moving away from something you've been doing for a very long time or a place or people, okay? It's kind of like you need to retreat so that you can come back is the energy that I'm feeling here. Right now is a time for you to focus on healing your mental health. And your mental health could be connected to a sense of needing to release something or making an amends with something or someone or dealing with some pain. In tackling some things here. Now, whether that's through meditation, exercise, spirituality, therapy, it's up to you, okay? You will find the right channel for your healing. But right now, it is a time for healing. And if moving somewhere, going somewhere, traveling somewhere is healing to you, yes, it confirms that that will be very healing. Especially if you've gone through some very tough, painful ending here, which could be the case. It could be that you've been through a breakup of sorts, and to travel will be really good for you. I do see that. Or learning something new, or going or living somewhere else, or doing something completely different from what you normally do out of your comfort zone will help you. The Empress. Your healing is your short path to coming into this Empress energy of abundance and getting everything you need. The support, the resources, the love, the knowledge, the experience, the wisdom, okay? There's wisdom in healing right now. Healing, so the only thing standing in between you and being this Empress right now is your mental health. So there's a need to focus. If you need to cry, cry it out. If you need to walk away, walk away. Do whatever is good for your own health right now. Because you do have the universe in you, and there's a need for you to strengthen your solar plexus chakra that may have taken a hit for some kind of painful ending here that has affected your mental health, or some ongoing situation that you decided to move away from, and that is the right move. Even if it's temporary, even if it's just moving away emotionally, if you can't physically or if you don't want to physically, moving away from it mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. To heal. And again, this is a confirmation that if you walked away from something painful and toxic, that was the right decision, because where you're going is toward this Empress energy. You could have Libra or Taurus in your chart. Okay? Mercury, communication. Okay, I'm seeing Gemini as well, inevitably. Words, thoughts, analysis, information, learning, trade, ideas, smarts, reporting, awareness, vision, lens, palette, perception, curiosity, narrative, muse, and wonder. I just read from the card yet again. And now we have the Sagittarius Gemini axis. Big learning, small learning, practical learning, philosophical learning. Courses, university, spiritual expansion, the 3D learning to do with direct communication when it comes to words, and data analysis and information, computers, the internet, okay? The details. other people, learning from other people, learning when you socialize, when you walk around town, when you accept social invitations. So I want to know more about this Mercury here, because these are a lot of words, there are a lot of concepts. Let's see what we need to focus on when it comes to this energy. 9 of Inspiration, 9 of Wands. It seems like you're battling to analyze things properly. You're battling to see through the confusion. Maybe you've had battles when it comes to being able to communicate effectively, or maybe you've gotten yourself into problems due to a need for healing when it comes to communication. So there may be a need to heal through communication with someone, or in some kind of environment, or with a lot of people, because there's a need to analyze why you've been in all these battles constantly and nothing changes, and the karmic cycle seems to always be the same, and it needs to be closed. But there needs to be healing around your own mental health and the way you see things, the way you communicate things, your perception. I'm going to take the word perception here. Heal your perception, because your perception is connected to what your mind is experiencing. And if your mind is not in a good place, there's something here that you may need to release, forgive, heal, so that you can cleanse the pain, soften up, so that you don't feel like you always have to go to war whenever you communicate, or you don't have to defend yourself, stand up for yourself. But I feel there is something in you that you are a warrior, and you just keep going no matter what people throw at you, no matter how people talk to you. You just keep going. You are persistent. I have to give that to you. Not that all this reading is definitely not to call you out in any way. It's to help, right? And so where is it that you need to heal and to communicate differently in a way that you don't keep yourself in these cycles? Even if it means moving away from something, moving somewhere else, moving something out of your mind, moving some kind of... What is this? Is this self-talk? This could even be self-talk. The way you talk to yourself may need healing. Analyze the way you've been thinking about yourself, your self-concept. Analyze your assumptions. What do you believe is possible? There may need to be tweaks there. Okay? I'm actually going to make a self-concept affirmation meditation to help you guys out, and a assumption meditation. Okay? I do already have one out that is called Affirmation Meditation to Raise Your Vibration, so you can start there if you haven't tried that one. 30 to 90 days minimum. I would say even 60 to 90 days. 30 days is not quite enough, because it takes 7 weeks to make a habit and to break a habit. And by listening to these every morning, every night, it helps you make the habit and break the habit at the same time. You're breaking the toxic habit of negative thinking and self-talk, and you're making the healthy habit of substituting that for the healthy affirmations that you should have in place. It's here on the channel. I'm going to leave it as a suggestion here that you can just click on at the end of this reading. Yeah, there's a need to rest. You need to rest your mind. There's too much overthinking. You keep yourself in cycles and circles, and this is telling me again that one of the big reasons for the fact that you keep yourself in karmic cycles, battles, and what you need to heal is your overthinking. Okay? There's a sense of overthinking here that is keeping you in unnecessary battles. Maybe it even affects the way you communicate with other people, because you seem to overanalyze and overthink things. And we have Virgo now, so that makes sense. It could be that you pay too much attention to the details, and sometimes missing the bigger picture. And ninth house is all about the bigger picture. So there are conflicting energies here of like details and details versus the bigger picture. The focus needs to be on the bigger picture right now. Too much analyzing, too much thinking, too much doing things the right way, or, you know, and not tending to your mental health, worrying about how it looks, what people will think, and completely ignoring what you need seems to be a problem here. And with the alchemist there, this is telling me, and the alchemist is the energy of temperance, which is the energy of Sagittarius, takes me back here. So there's a need for you to transmute negative into positive energy. You can do this by substituting your thoughts, but also if it's to do with your physical body, then, you know, herbs, teas, apothecary could be a solution that you need to look into. New methods, aligning yourself with what's efficient for you, what's healthy for you, refining those routines in a way that work for you. It may, because maybe you're trying things that are working for others, but they're not working for you. If you're being too much of a perfectionist, okay, it's time to let yourself soften and let yourself not go, but let yourself relax a little bit. Page of Swords, yeah. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy could be in your chart. This overthinking, being too correct or too proper, maybe taking a toll on your mental health. It's, again, you're not allowing yourself to relax. Maybe you do love learning. There's something here about learning, researching, and maybe this is something you do, reading, because you want everything to be so perfect, so aligned that you end up not really allowing yourself the time to heal and relax. Maybe there is a need for you to research healing methods or how to relax even. Queen of Wands, you could have Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries in your chart. These are very different energies, the Virgo to the Queen of Wands. This is telling you enjoy life more, relax, because that will be the source of your power. If you have been too focused on the details, too focused on doing things so properly, it's time for you to loosen up a little bit and follow your spark of inspiration. Listen to your body. Reconnect to that creativity, to that sensuality. Okay? Loosen up a little bit. If you have been too loose, it's time to loose with, you know, your mental health and saying the wrong things to yourself and, you know, putting the wrong things in your body. It's time to revert that as well. So wherever the imbalance is, you need to bring it back to balance. If you're not having enough fun, if things are just so serious and analytical and thinking, it's time for you to get out there, socialize, and have fun. But you may say, I don't like having fun. I don't really like socializing, or I don't like playing. I don't like being playful. I like my life as serious as it is. Fair enough. But again, you need healing, and your mental health is being compromised, as well as possibly your relationships and possibly even your overall ability to experience a life that is more in flow and less of a battle. Okay? You could be a Leo, Virgo, cusper. We have Leo there, and we have the Lover. Leo, Virgo, cusper means that you were born possibly at the end of Leo season. Or it could be that you're a Leo in Vedic astrology and a Virgo in tropical astrology. Or you could just have these two strongly in your chart, or nothing at all, and this is just the energy. Take what resonates. So I'm going to read what the card says. It says, expressive, creative, loving, playful, warm, overt, self-confident, flirtatious, glowing, bedazzling, extroverted, vital, guileless, I don't know, egotistical, juicy, proud, trusting, and excessive. So again, these are two very different energies. This is the party. And this is the work. Work party. Doing things for others, doing things for yourself. Selfless, I'm not going to say Leos are selfish, but they are more self-focused. And that's okay. So if you've been too selfless, it's time to be more self-focused. If you've been too selfish, it's time for you to be more charitable. There needs to be a balance. If life has been too serious, too methodical, it's time for you to loosen up and have fun. Express yourself. Be playful. Okay? Trust that things won't fall apart if you do let loose a little bit. It's time to accept that invitation to a party. It's time to throw a party even if it's not your normal thing. Okay? There could be something about a lover here, but let's see what the tarot says. 7 of Swords. Here's what I'm seeing. For some of you, there could be someone you are involved with romantically who is lying to you or strategizing around you or cheating on you. If you have any suspicion, this may be confirming your suspicion, or if it's something you already know. I'm not saying anything to someone who has absolutely zero suspicions, okay? And I'm not saying this is the absolute truth, but if you know, you know. And if this validates your intuition, then it's time to, Page of Swords, investigate. Now, for others of you, if you're partying too much, if you're too self-centered, too focused on your image, that is sabotaging you. And it is making you have a very negative self-talk. So pay attention to self-sabotage here if that's what you're doing. If you are not having enough fun, this is saying that you are sabotaging even your ability to have a balanced life, because that means that there's a lack of a balance if you're not having any fun. Muse of Inspiration. Wow. We have a twin flame couple right here now. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, but again, doesn't have to be, because when I see the fire couple, I see the twin flames. So that's fire energy. So you may be on a twin flame journey. You may identify as a twin flame, okay? I have to say it because I'm seeing it. There's definitely 2 people here who are definitely a match and definitely meant to be. But they could be sabotaging this connection, either because they're lying, or they're wearing a mask, or they are sabotaging individually by too much partying someone could be doing here, or too much overthinking, or too much ego. Okay? So that may be something you need to know. Maybe you wanted to know the reason why. But there's love here. It's mutual. It is, you are, and we have love here. So I have to say that. But ego may be getting in the way. Self-sabotage may be getting in the way. The need to heal may be getting in the way. Communication problems due to the fact that someone hasn't healed properly could be getting in the way. Quincunx, complexity. So it seems like you are dealing with a complex situation. Absolutely, I do see that all over this. And we have a missing puzzle piece there. We have irritation as words on the card. Irritates, puzzles, mystifies, complicates, contradicts. Yeah, there's a contradiction here, definitely. Misses the mark, requires translation. You're confused, adjusts. Makes curious, educates, and transforms. So there's some form of frustration here. There's something that you're not seeing clearly. There are contradictions here. And it's all because someone needs healing. And I feel you are mirroring this person, so both of you need the healing. And if you focus on that, that will be the missing puzzle piece. Because that's what I'm seeing here. The moon. There are subconscious triggers. There are fears. There's a lot of feelings and love and emotions, but there's a lot of healing that's needed here. Someone could be depressed and anxious and pretending like they're okay. There could be secrets here or a secret. There could be a distance and a longing at a distance, but complications, contradictions. There could be physical distance and longing, and the reason why two people are not coming together is because they either don't have the energy to, the mood, the mental, physical, emotional, spiritual ability to come together. Because there's ego, because there's self-sabotage, overthinking. And overthinking normally is connected to ego. You only overthink if you think something is not quite right about yourself, about assumptions about the situation, or if you're not taking the risks that you need to take. That will put you in an ego mood because we only stress out about the things that we're not doing. So there's something here that you're both doing but not doing as a consequence of overthinking. Knight of Cups. This is actually really good news in the midst of all this, because this means that there's good news on the way. Something will be done. There will be an apology if an apology is needed. There will be healing if healing is needed. But someone may need to take the first step, and it may need to be you. If it's not you, then you need to wait for this person to do it if you've already done it. Okay? If you were wondering, yes, there is love here. Yes, someone wants to take this to the next level. But the reason why this is not coming together is because of deep-rooted issues of healing that is needed, that is creating the problem here. For others of you, meanwhile, there is someone showing up for you when someone else is incapable of, even though that someone else may be your soulmate, your twin flame. There's someone else here that you don't see coming who is going to offer you the love that you're not getting. And it could be a friend, it could be someone else. For some of you, it's a rebound. Or someone who's coming in before your person can heal and be with you. And you know, this person coming in may be great for a while, or may help you, and they may need to do their own healing through you. But I see a really good energy here, okay? But whatever came out of this reading, I feel that if you're dealing with a complex situation, just take the message of someone new coming in if that resonates with you. But what I'm seeing honestly is that you're going to solve the issues because someone is going to do the healing eventually. Okay? So this was your reading, option 1. It was a pleasure to read for you guys today. Let me know how this resonates for you in the comment section. If it did not, choose another pile. It was a pleasure to read for you guys today. Thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing. It helps the channel. It helps to bring you more. Extra content is on Patreon, and if you'd like to be notified of future uploads on the channel, hit the bell for notification. Any extra information you may need is in my description box. And I want to wish you guys a beautiful day and see you sometime soon. Bye. Till next time. Welcome, pile 2. You chose this card, Simplicity. So this is going to be your reading. What are the 6 things that you need to know right now? Maybe this is how you want to feel, light as a feather. Maybe there's something you need to simplify in your life. Okay, keep it simple. I just heard keep it simple. 12th house, surrender, Pisces energy. The number 12, Pisces, okay, the mystic. All right, 10th house, reputation. Could be a psychic watching this video, this reading. 11th house, the edge. 5th house, passion. Aries, the radical. Okay. Right. Oh, this is all skewed actually. Okay. Is that okay? Seems like it. Okay. Let's look at the 12th house. So the 12th house is all about the subconscious mind, dreams, karma, forgiveness, secrets, working behind the scenes, the unseen, healing, spiritual development, feelings of guilt, prayer, Akashic records, trance states, karma. Okay, I think I've said it all. Akashic records, I do offer an Akashic records reading, so maybe this pile needs one of those, or you've thought about it. I do them, so you can find my email in the description box if you're interested. Surrender. I want to focus on the word surrender. Is there something you need to surrender? I'm seeing a treasure chest and 2 angels protecting it. First of all, you need to know you're very protected, and there's something you want to protect that is being protected by the angels. I'm seeing water here, so I'm seeing a lot of emotions. You could be crying a lot, releasing a lot. I'm seeing a very pale pink rose or peony or something. So that could be significant to you. Maybe you've been praying, maybe you've been crying, maybe you've been having a lot of dreams. Maybe there's a need for forgiveness of self or others. Maybe there's a need to close a karmic cycle. It seems like your subconscious mind is definitely being stirred up. Could be that you're carrying a lot of baggage that you need to release through healing. Pile 1 could have a message for you. You could be going through a strong time of spiritual development indeed, but I want to see specifics. King of Swords, you could have Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius in your chart, or you could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius in secret. Or there could be something going on for you behind the scenes if you have these signs strongly in your chart, or one of them. Or there could be something going on with someone else you're dealing with who has these signs behind the scenes that you don't see. Or there's a sense of intimacy with this person. Take what resonates. I'm reading for a lot of people. Seeing an owl here, so I see wisdom. I'm seeing a crow, so I'm seeing communication. I'm seeing a dragonfly, so I'm seeing deep transformation. Whoever this person is. If it's a masculine, I feel it's not you, and you need to know this about this masculine. It's someone who already may have gray hair, and we have a bat there. This could be someone who knows they need to change, or they're already changing and they're in denial and not accepting it, and they're needing to decide to make the next changes and they're not doing it. If you're the masculine Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, this is you. If this is not you, this is a masculine Gemini, Libra, Aquarius that you know. Whether this is you or someone else, just know that whoever this is, this person is either juggling finances with you, a place with you, a person with you, or 2 ideas, wondering if what they can't see and don't understand. They're analyzing a lot. They're taking a subconscious dive to weed things out right now, okay? They are juggling a lot, tackling a lot, and this person, whether it's you or someone else, is not doing very well financially and possibly even health-wise. They could be feeling guilt, if you wanted to know that. You may need to forgive this person, or they may be thinking of forgiving you. But there's a sense of this person working on things like compassion, spiritual development, because this person is normally very, very rational, but they're tapping into their spiritual side. This person may be crying a lot. Okay. Pisces, the mystic. So, some of you, most of you watching this could definitely be psychic. Maybe you even have a channel here. I'm seeing the 10th house, the 11th house. 5th house, social media is all over this. So maybe you're just taking a lot of time on social media. But again, it's that 12th house energy. But it's imagination, compassion, healing, empathy, mystical, adoring, magical, allowing, dreamy, ephemeral, enigmatic, spiritual, emotional, escapist, impractical, oceanic, self-pitying, illogical. Okay, what is this about? Your imagination. Maybe you're getting a lot of dreams. Maybe you have strong Pisces in your chart. You could be dealing with someone who has strong Pisces. There's definitely a difference here between this energy and this energy. The rational and the soul. The mind and the soul. Maybe you've been emotional. Maybe you've been escaping reality in some way. Let's stop with the maybes. Let's look at the tarot. 5 of Pentacles. There's a clear message here that if your finances are suffering at the moment, it could be due to one of two things. If you see yourself as this logical person, there's too much logic being applied, too much overthinking to the point where you're making yourself lose money because you're not trusting your intuition, because you're not allowing yourself to dream or to love or to experience empathy or to forgive, or to realize that some things that you can't see could hold a dream behind them and you're not allowing yourself to go there. Or if you're dealing with someone who has these characteristics, that's what's going on. You may be feeling left out in the cold from this person because this person is focused on operating differently from you when you both actually have a lot to learn from each other. Because if you're the mystical person and you have more of a tendency to unground and be up in the ethers and not pay attention to the physical material world, that is the cause why you are also maybe experiencing financial difficulties. See, it's two sides of the same coin. And it's like you both need each other, but you're turning away from each other. There's a sense that this person could be avoidant and you could be anxious to attach or to come together. And so if this person doesn't pay attention to you, you tend to roll up in a ball and feel sad, or vice versa. If you're not paying attention to this person because you're only focused on the material practical side, then there's something from this person that you're missing here. Okay? Whatever you're both going through, it's unnecessary. But it's also about learning and developing here. Okay? If you've been procrastinating, it's time to take care of the practical stuff, okay? If you've been crying too much or in your feels or feeling left out, it's time to flip the script and start taking care of all the things that you're not taking care of, because those are the problem right now if you're not doing what you can and focusing on what you can't control. 7 of Wands, standing up for yourself, feeling defensive, maybe meditating, feeling like the world is against you, feeling like you need to defend yourself from someone. Maybe people coming up against you wanting your attention and you're not paying attention to the things that you need to pay attention to. And the more you do that, the more they accumulate. So this is kind of like, if that's the energy you're in, you need to tackle that. 10th house, reputation. So it's about visibility. You could have Capricorn in your chart, or I'm seeing 2 thrones at the end of the stairs there. So that tells me something about making it to the top, but it's not something you do on your own. It's about healthy interdependence, not codependence. And it's about collaborating and depending on someone else without it being unhealthy. It's like two people getting to the top, power couple vibes. You could be a power couple, I just heard that, if only you turned toward each other in a healthy way. Whoever's being codependent here and expecting someone else to turn their way and be there for them all the time also needs to regulate that and to expect maybe a little bit less, because that person could be putting too much of a pressure on the other person. It says career, responsibilities, achievement, competence, fame, notoriety, standing, authority figures, legacy, purpose, pinnacle, the patriarchy, and empire. Standing next to this 11th house, I would say someone here is about to become famous. Someone is about to get a promotion, possibly. Create an empire. Get to the top. Have the following, the supporters, the fans, whatever it is. But again, I'm seeing two people here, and I am seeing 11. So someone here is on a twin flame journey. If I see it, I have to say it, okay? Because these two look like they're in flames, and they're together, and they're turning their... And the 11. So it's like a joint purpose, or shared life purpose, or compatible life purpose. And if you stay apart, if you don't collaborate, if you don't come together, if you don't balance out the energy, you're missing out on something very powerful that would help other people, that would bring hope, that would bring development, that would be a legacy that two people leave together. I see the friendship base, a base of the friendship here, but someone needs to come to the edge and take a risk here, and someone's not willing to take that risk for the time being. Yeah, Four of Cups. Hence why someone is not willing to risk it, and someone is not willing to lower their expectations or take the pressure off someone else. And that's why these two seats are empty. That's why someone here is unhappy or discontent or bored or lacking. Someone here is in a lack mindset. If that is you, it's time to change that. Go listen to my affirmation meditation to raise your vibration for at least 60 to 90 days. It takes 7 weeks to make a habit and 7 weeks to break a habit. There's a sense of unhealthy thinking here that is getting in the way of progress being made. And I see two people who miss each other, but they can't seem to find a common ground. The Tower. But this is also telling me that the waiting is over. The yearning is over. The boredom is over. Something is about to change. There's about to be a surprise here. An epiphany, a breakthrough, something unexpected that breaks you free from the boredom, the dissatisfaction, feeling like you're left out. You're either going to have an epiphany or something's going to happen out of the blue, unexpectedly, surprisingly, that is going to offer you a way to achieve something. Scorpio energy, Mars, Uranus. Also, there's going to be a crumbling of a faulty foundation that is keeping you dissatisfied. And it could have something to do with the way you're thinking as a result of your spiritual development. So if you've been working on your spiritual development, it hasn't been for nothing. It's working. 11th house, show me the world. Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Taurus energy. The number 21 could be relevant. There's two people here who share a worldview, but the way they operate in terms of logic and emotions needs to change and come together so that they can come together. There's something here about the internet or online, or something here about dealing with other cultures or world travel or being at a distance from each other. It seems like someone here is going to make it big on a social media platform or online somehow, on a screen, on a stage. The world, again, I'm seeing two people who are mirroring each other, absolutely on the same page, but with different, coming through with different behaviors, different ways of doing things. And that's where you need to find a common ground, or accept that one of you is more logical, one of you is more intuitive, and you both need each other. You both need to learn something from each other and keep those doors open. Because I see two people who are each other's world, but there could be a world of distance between them. Passion, there's definitely a lot of passion here. There's definitely love, romance, lightheartedness. There could be a love affair here, playfulness. Stage, screen, acting, performing for some of you. For some of you, you're going to be seen all over the world with whatever you're doing on a stage or on a screen, okay? For others of you, there's going to be an opportunity for you to attend a party where you're going to meet like-minded people, make new friends, and people with whom you're going to be able to collaborate and get to the top together. So accept that invitation to that party, accept that date, accept and allow yourself to be playful and childlike, and also consult with your inner child. There's a new, stable, long-lasting, prosperous beginning here for you, waiting for you when it comes to either children, love, but it all starts with living life, having fun, attending a party, going to an amusement park, going to a costume party, I just heard that, or a disco. Anywhere people are having fun, maybe at a playground you meet someone. But please, something about these places or doing these things, or maybe even if you're a performer, you're going to meet someone. Or some people or friends with whom you're going to do big things. For some of you, there's a pregnancy here. Someone's getting pregnant or starting a new project here with other people who are passionate about the same things. And it starts out very playful. There's definitely romance in the air here. And we have death. So this is Scorpio energy, a total rebirth, an ending that brings a new beginning. Now, please don't take this word literally. I don't read any tragedies here on the channel. I've said this many times, but I'm going to say that to anyone who is new here. Never, ever, ever. But there is a past loved one who is on the other side, who's coming through and telling you that romance is on its way, an opportunity to perform something, possibly a child or a new project, or moving to a new place where you feel better. There's definitely a change coming in your life, and it has something to do with something you're passionate about, or getting an opportunity to be on stage or on a screen, or love, or all of the above, and possibly new friends, new projects, something big, big things. The Sun. You're definitely growing and expanding, and for some of you, you're growing a child or getting someone pregnant. If you don't want that, be careful. Someone here could have Aries in their chart. Someone here could be taking too many risks. The number 19 could be relevant, the number 1. Leo coming through strongly. There's some kind of new beginning here that is going to offer growth and happiness and joy. The Hanged Muse. Right now, if you're going through something tough, it's to show you a different perspective. The waiting is almost over. I'm seeing that as well. So take any opportunity of stagnancy to see things from a different perspective, because that's why things are stagnant if they are. The number 12 could be relevant. You're definitely at the end of a cycle here, and the next cycle is about to be a lot healthier, a lot more prosperous, a lot happier. So there's a lot to look forward to, but you need to dare to take risks. You need to allow yourself to move out of your comfort zone. Okay? But you're about to feel a spark of inspiration. It was a pleasure to read for all of you today. Thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. It helps the channel. It helps me bring you more. Whenever you like one of my videos, it's telling me that I should keep going and making more for you guys. So don't hold back. And if you like the channel, you're here for the first time, subscribe. It's lovely to have you around. It was a pleasure to read for all of you. Have a beautiful day. See you sometime soon. Bye until next time. Welcome, pile 3. You chose relaxation. So this is going to be the 6 things you need to know right now. Maybe you need to relax. Maybe you're going to get an opportunity to relax. Something about a hammock. Reading a book. What 6 things do you need to know? Scorpio, the animal. So you could have Scorpio somewhere in your chart. Something about an animal, possibly. Neptune, dreams. You could have strong Neptune or Neptune in Scorpio, or strong Pisces in your dreams. Pisces in your dreams. Maybe you're dreaming about a Pisces or a fish. But we're going to see more. We have Mars and action. You could have Aries in your chart somewhere. Strongly. Opposition, balance. And ascendant, outlook. Last one, Taurus. Okay, so these are the 6. These represent the 6 things that you need to know. Then we are going to complement them with, or complete them with the tarot. So, maybe you've been having dreams about a specific animal. You could be seeing snakes in your dreams, or flowers. I'm seeing a protea, which is the national flowers for South Africa. At least it used to be. I'm also seeing a lotus flower. I'm also seeing, I don't know what this flower is, but I do know these are from the Portuguese islands. They have them. The red flowers. So there could be something to do with the Portuguese islands for you. Dreams of animals could be taking action, balance, taking action in a way that's balanced. Your dreams are prompting you to take some kind of action to create balance in your life. There's something about turning obstacles into stepping stones. Something about the way you dress. Hearing bold colors would look good on you. Bright, bold colors would look really good on you. I'm seeing peonies. I'm seeing peaches. You could have your Venus in Taurus or Venus in a fire sign. Venus in Aries. Dress for your Venus. Venus in Sagittarius. Okay, something about dressing for your Venus sign is coming up here. Maybe you're thinking about boxing. Maybe you've been having dreams about boxing or boxing gloves. Dreams about a red, orange, yellow dress, possibly. Dreams about flowers. I'm seeing something about a volcanic area. Volcanoes. Okay. I'm going to start here with the Scorpio card. I'm going to read what's on the card now. It says transformative, intense, passionate, secretive, carnal, thorough, obsessive, intimate, primal, lusty, deep, eternal, resourceful, mysterious, regenerative, compulsive, destructive, and manipulative. I don't want to draw any conclusions yet. I want to look at the tarot. 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Materials. I'm seeing an octopus, so maybe you're having dreams of octopus. You could be juggling a lot at once. You could be multitasking. Doing too much, feeling overwhelmed, keeping everything under control, juggling a lot of things. You're doing a good job at this. Maybe you're a little bit workaholic, intense with what you're doing, definitely dedicated. It seems like there's a focus on the material side of life here. 10 of Cups, emotional fulfillment. So it could be that in your quest for emotional fulfillment, you've become obsessed about how much work you put into this. Maybe you're trying too hard. You're trying too hard to either transform a situation, give to a situation, trying too hard when it comes to intimacy, thinking too much about what you need to do to make this emotional fulfillment happen. Maybe you feel it's all on you to achieve this emotional fulfillment. Maybe you're putting all this work on yourself. If you're having dreams with animals, they are pointing you to what you need to do to achieve the emotional fulfillment that you're looking for, but they could also pointing you to look at overdoing things. You may be overdoing it. Maybe you do need to relax. Maybe you've been a little bit in a workaholic mode. I do see here, though, that you're coming into a situation where you will experience emotional fulfillment. There will be equal give and take and equal dedication put into the situation, especially when it comes to family. Okay, let's look at the dreams here. And it says imagination, memories, a subconscious self-sacrifice. Maybe you are being self-sacrificial for the sake of the greater good. Ideals, universal love, visions, meditation, spirituality, compassion, empathy, fantasies, escapism, the ether, enchantment, confusion, veils, and magic. 5 of Swords. In your dreams, you could be arguing with people. I do see there's a mental conflict going on for you when it comes to your subconscious. And maybe how much self-sacrifice you are putting into things. So if you're obsessively self-sacrificing, because that's the energy that I'm seeing here, or if you're obsessively working toward emotional fulfillment, and it's giving you more of a headache, more of a mental conflict, and more arguments around you, then you need to reevaluate just how much energy you're putting into whatever this is. Because 3 of Swords, it's bringing you pain, betrayal. So for some of you, you're having dreams of a third-party situation that is affecting your ability to experience this emotional fulfillment. For others of you, there's something about, don't sabotage your dreams of emotional fulfillment by working too hard to make this happen. Overdoing it is creating arguments. Putting too much work into this obsessively is creating pain, unnecessary pain. It could be that you are doing some kind of escapism as a way to get away from the mental conflict of the pain and the betrayal and the arguments. Please show me Mars in action. Mars action, it says desire, impulses, courage, force, heat, strength, competition, workouts, excitement, thirst, impatience, anger, leadership. Here's what I'm hearing. If you're experiencing anger, take it out with your fists on, do some boxing or Muay Thai or kickboxing. Get it out of your system through workouts, even if it has nothing to do with punching gloves. Leadership, engine, potency, willpower, motor, and sex drive. I do see a high sex drive going on here for you. Queen of Cups, but it's also coming from the heart. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy. You do definitely take action from your heart space. You don't lack in courage, that's for sure. I do see you're not lacking when it comes to courage. The Star. I'm seeing a story here now. I'm seeing that you feel you gave a situation your all. It could have been a family, it could have been a relationship. You gave it your all, and you don't understand why your dreams have been betrayed by whatever circumstances, pain, or third-party interference. You can't seem to wrap your head around the fact that you gave it your all and more. And there's a need for you to keep going, to fight that anger in a way that is healthy, to allow your heart to keep shining through, because there is hope, there will be healing, and you will have a long-term dream coming true. If you focus on love, don't focus on the pain, don't focus on the arguments, don't focus on too much thinking, don't obsess over whatever this is. If it didn't bring you the outcome that you deserved, focus on what you can control moving forward, and focus on working on yourself, healing your heart, and new desires, new dreams, new long-term goals, because you will achieve them all. You could have Aquarius in your chart somewhere strongly. The number 17 and the number 8 could be relevant. This literally says courage, and this is the heart space. Action from the heart space is the definition of courage. Have the courage to keep following your heart despite whatever happened here. Opposition, balance. Turn your obstacles into stepping stones is a clear message with this one. Relates, mirrors, interacts, confronts, makes conscious, manifests, disciplines, conflicts with test subjects, objectifies, and calls out. Something is being mirrored to you. You're being called out for something. And this is to turn your obstacles into stepping stones and to create a balance for you. There is a need for discipline here. You're being made conscious of something through your dreams, some kind of action that you need to take. From the heart space. Having the courage, moving away from conflict, even if it's your own internal conflict, move away from arguments with others. The Star. If you turn those obstacles into stepping stones, you will get your wish fulfillment. You will heal. You can have hope. It's not what happened to you. It's what you decide to do with what happened to you and after what happened to you. It's about moving forward, focusing on new things, making new dreams and goals come true. 10 of Wands, 10 of Inspiration. You're feeling burdened. It's like you forgot about yourself here. In the name of self-sacrificing for everyone else, and you got the short end of the stick, and you still got pain and betrayal and arguments. It's because the energy was mismatched. The energy was dissonant. The energy wasn't genuine. It was not good for you, and hence, instead of doing something for you and remembering that you are important, you kept something in, and that came out in terms of energy, and something that came back to you that you didn't initially deserve. I'm seeing that you could be an enabler to the point where you carry other people's weight. And you end up carrying too much, and you end up enabling them not to grow. Ascendant, outlook. Worldview, mission statement, expression, effect, role, mark, attitude, outer self, point of view, body image, aura, likeness, approach, impact, first impressions. Your outlook on life. seems to be changing or needs some kind of a change. The way your role in society, your role in a relationship, or your role with your family, what mark do you want to leave? What attitude should you be taking? Your point of view will be changing. And something about your approach. 9 of Cups. You need to be more self-focused. What are your dreams? What are your wishes? What do you hope for? What are your long-term goals? Needs to be the focus. Focusing on what you can do for other people is keeping you stuck. Because everyone will want different things, and if you don't give them exactly what they want, they will still argue with you. And yet you feel left with nothing. 2 of Wands. You need to plan differently and strategize. How are you going to make your dreams work? Taurus. Earthly, practical, steadfast, productive, fertile, tactile, ample, worthy, ripe, pleasure-seeking, sensuous, blooming, solid, possessive, tenacious, loyal, patient, and deliberate. There's a need for you to pleasure seek a little bit, to be honest. If you don't have strong Taurus in your chart, you need to seek out Taurus-like qualities here. Be more focused on what is in it for you. It can be a positive, it can be a negative. It's definitely a Taurus trait. What is in it for you? Very different from the Scorpio energy. Scorpio gets a lot of bad rep, but is actually quite self-sacrificial sign and for the greater good. Scorpios do not only think of themselves unless they have to defend themselves from people who are abusers. Maybe you are dealing with a Taurus who takes it a little bit too far for themselves. Who knows? But if this is you we're talking about here, it's time to think about what brings you pleasure. Because when your cup is empty, you have nothing to give. And if you're not filling your cup, what happens? You're trying to save everyone else around you. What is the first rule? When we get on an airplane and they tell us if the oxygen masks come down, do you help the child or the dependent person first, or do you help yourself? Probably your first instinct will be to help someone who can't do it for themselves, but then you lose consciousness, no one gets helped. So the rule is to help yourself first, so then you can help others. But you've been helping others, and then when it's your turn, you can't help yourself. Be more deliberate about nurturing and taking care of yourself. Queen of Materials, so you're the solid and stable person for yourself and for others, so that you can feel whole, so that you have everything together. You have your money, your health, your stability, mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual stability. Justice, there needs to be a balance. Do yourself justice. Do a contract, make a contract with yourself to make this happen. Because something is definitely out of balance here. There's a need for you to take care of your body, your mind, your soul, your emotions, your dreams, your wishes, your hopes, your health. Make a plan. Include yourself in that plan. Okay? Those are the 6 things that you need to know today. It was a pleasure to read for you guys. I hope this was helpful. Let me know how this resonates for you in the comment section. If it did not, choose another pile. Thank you for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribing, hitting that bell for notifications. It helps the channel. It helps me bring you more. It helps me know that you like what's happening here, so that I feel the motivation to make more. It was a pleasure to read for you guys today. Have a beautiful day. Bye until next time.